We'll start. Oh my God, my head is hurting so bad. Oh my God. I don't want to be looking at numbers or anything today. I just want to have my eyes closed today. They said Dry Creek is closed. Buddy, it's me, Erica, and we are down here. Girl. We are down here, girl. I'm on my way to Starbucks. I know we haven't been to Starbucks in a long time, but I need me a little cute little matcha, a little matcha latte, and I think that's what I need this morning. A little matcha. My head is pounding. I drank some water this morning. My head really hurts really bad. So I called out of work today because I don't feel like looking at spreadsheets and numbers at all. So making my head hurt even more. And it's supposed to be 105 degrees today, girl. You can even tell my face. I don't have it. I need some water. I need some water. I'm gonna ask them for a grande water too. My nose started running, and then my head is hurting. So today it's supposed to be 105 degrees. I said I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. It was already hot this morning. It's 67 degrees already, and it's 7:20. But by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it's gonna be super hot. You understand what I'm saying? They all. What is this strawberry? A strawberry matcha. I just want something with the least amount of sugar. I'm just going to give me a matcha. I don't want anything brown. I don't want brown sugar today. I just want matcha. So I don't have anything to talk about. I have another video that needs to be edited from yesterday. I am talking about Monique. So Monique, it was just a clip of Monique from the interview with T.S. Madison on Outlaws. And girl, would you move? I'm too messy. And then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, then you asked where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect until I open my big mouth. Is that not a jalapeno chicken, spicy falafel, grilled cheese on sourdough? I tried the egg pesto and mozzarella sandwich and for breakfast, and it was actually pretty good. It was super hot. It was so hot. No cash. Cashapp app only. Thank you. Okay, no cash. That's interesting.
Whenever you're ready.
Yes, may I have a hot grande matcha with oat milk?
The hot grande
Matcha
hot.
with oat milk?
I got you.
Yeah. And then also, can I have a grande water, please?
The grande water as well, fiance.
Give me a cheese Danish. Warmed up, please.
Yeah, I got you. Anything else today?
That's all.
Alrighty, we'll see you after.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why ham and Swiss anything does not sound good to me. Y'all like ham and Swiss? I take turkey and Swiss, not ham and Swiss. I'm just not a big ham. I used to eat ham when I ate pork, like when I ate pork, like we used to eat ham. Like I used to eat ham. My grandmother used to make like even for breakfast, my grandmother would make ham with eggs, biscuits. My grandmother would make those. My paternal grandmother. My maternal grandmother, my grandfather always made breakfast. He's the one that actually taught me how to make breakfast, taught me how to time everything so that I make my eggs at the end, but everything is ready at the same time. He was like, last thing you do is you make your eggs because they're the quickest thing to make, and they're the first thing that gets cold. So that's the last thing you want to make. He would make grits. He would make grits, eggs, toast, have orange juice. But my grandmother, she always made like a hot for my grandfather. Like I told you, my grandmother was very very much a woman who made sure her took care of her man and make sure he had food to eat. Every now and again, I would see my grandfather make breakfast, but he would make the same things. He would warm up some ham, make some biscuits. Um, Sometimes he would make grits. Um, but yeah, my grandfather's the one that taught me and to time everything and to have everything clean. Good morning. Thank you. May I have a short straw? Thank you so much. Now I think I should go. I don't know if I should go. I think I should go out this way. This is the safest way to get to across the street. Other way, people are driving too crazy. So yeah, I have a slight headache, and I don't know what is going on down to the internet. So we will, when we get to our destination, because I said I'm gonna make a video in the car since we already in here. I'm already in here. Got the mount, set up the mount, do all the things. I can even tell in my face that I need some water. I could tell. Come on, Rhonda. All right, yeah, see, I made it. Otherwise, I would have been over there stopped with the rest of the crew. I'm about to run this yellow light. But yeah, I used to eat ham, but now when I think about ham, I just think about, I just think about ham being slimy. I don't know why. I don't know. I always think about ham. So when I hear the word ham, like bacon is fine. Ham, I just think of slime. I don't know. My head was melting into my neck. Did you see that? Oh, I was listening to what's his name, Dante from. Is it grits and eggs or eggs and grits? I don't know, but either way. Um. Oh, my head. Like when I tell you, my head is like boom, boom, boom. Like my heartbeat. I can feel my heartbeat in my head. I heard him talking about tribalism and the sociopathic code of conduct that white people have in their tribalism. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. He was talking about Amanda Seals. Lady, you need to stay in your lane, Lexus. Let's see if the cows are out. The cows are out grazing. So when you are walking down the street, I just saw this young lady walking down the street. So when you're walking down the street, like if you're walking on a road like this, you see the kind of road I'm on. I live in like rural. I live in like a rural area. Like there's be horses, trolloping down the street and stuff like that. People on their horses and stuff like that. So it's a lot of places that don't have like sidewalks. And I just saw this young lady walking. So when you guys walk, do you walk facing traffic or do you walk in the same direction as traffic? Like she was walking on this side of the street facing traffic. Like I feel like that's how I walk, facing traffic. I want to see what's coming. I don't want to be walking and cars coming up behind me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'll be on the opposite side of the street so I can be walking in the direction of the traffic that's coming towards me so I can see it for safety, right? So that's what I feel like. What do you guys do? Do you walk on the opposite side of the street, especially on when you're on a street that has no sidewalks? Like in a rural area, you don't get too many sidewalks. You don't have sidewalks, but there's a path right there in the middle where people are taking their walks and stuff. Everybody just walking, just walking, just walking. Keep your body moving. I linked up with an old friend last night. He was in town, and I linked up with him. I haven't seen him in 18 years. I mean, of course, on the internet, but in person, it was so good to see him. I'm so proud of him and all the things that he's doing with his life. He was actually up here to speak at a college, um, doing some motivational speaking, and so I'm really proud of him. Really proud of him. I've known him. I've known him since high school, literally since high school, and we've always kept in touch. He's actually one of the only people when I moved to Atlanta to come see to visit me and see my first son. And when I showed him a picture, he was like, "Girl," he was like, "This is crazy. Time be flying." And then I there was a picture that I have of the both of us at my 30th birthday party, and I showed him. I was like, "This picture is 20 years old, my nigga." Like he's about to be 50 as well. His birthday is he's a Virgo as well. His birthday is a few days after mine. Um, so we chopped it up. I went and you know, I met him at his hotel. We chopped it up, had a drink. We had mocktails. He doesn't drink, and I don't drink as much. Um, I don't drink as much as I used to, so I'd rather have a mocktail than a look at little Tyler the Creator. I'd rather have a mocktail as that man and his dog. I used to always think this man was creepy, and then I used to think this man was creepy when I used to come to the park. He used to always like say hi to me or whatever, and he was in like this old pickup truck, and men in pickup trucks and vans, I always be looking at them crazy. But anyways, he was at the he I haven't seen him for a long time, and I didn't even know that. I knew that he paid attention to me, but I didn't know, like, when I saw him, he was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time." I was like, ugh. I immediately got an attitude. And there he is right now, and he has a little white dog, and I think that little white dog really reminds me of the dog from Silence of the Lambs. Remember when she was stuck in that hole, and he had her stuck in that hole, and and had the dog, and he kept the dog, and the dog would come to the edge and look at the girl down in the hole. Well, he has a little white dog, and he has a little white dog, and he carries a bat with him. The old Asian people. See, I need to be out there with them. The old Asian people eating purple yams and doing qigong. So, girl, I don't know what's happening. So, yeah, I met up with an old friend last night, and then I woke up with a headache this morning. So I called out today, and then I said I was because I have a video. See, I feel nauseous too. Yeah. Mm. I might have to pause this. Yeah, hold on. Girl, I got nauseous. I had to throw up. Right, that's what I'm saying. When I every time I was telling my son that earlier, I was like, whenever I have a headache, it's typically I have to throw up. Like I'll have a headache, and then it'll make me and I throw up, and then I'll start feeling better after I throw up. It's very weird. Yeah, so the people are exercising, and I'm glad I threw up in front of that man. Anything that I can make myself look more disgusting to a man, like I will burp. I'll make myself burp real loud if I see a man who's looking at me and he's looking like ooh, they be looking like your prey. I will burp. Like I will make myself burp and just do the most unladylike, disgusting thing. Some niggas that might turn a nigga on. These niggas be weird as fuck. But for me, I try to, and I'm so glad that that weird man with his white dog was walking by me as I opened my car door to vomit, drink some water, and I haven't had anything on my stomach. I just took my supplements this morning. So I probably just threw them up all over the street. Sorry, I'm talking about that. That's too much information. I'll probably cut that out. Anyways, so I'm feeling a little better now that I have now that I'm done. Who is this? I saw this girl eating a crab boil the other day, and she grabbed the crab leg, the cluster, and she just bit the whole cluster and like squeezed all the meat in her mouth. My son was like, I have never seen anybody eat a crab like that. Is this on? She got kid heels on. She got kid heels. She got kid heels on. Clean. All right, I'm gonna have a little sip of my matcha. I need to drink some water first. So I don't know what's going on. So we can see what's going on. Yeah, here she go again with her she's about to eat a crab leg. I don't follow her. See, I don't follow her, but she's been coming up in my reels. She be getting her grub on. My son can't watch people eat. He thinks it's so gross. Oh, okay. Let me see what is happening. So let's go to Hollywood Unlocked. She getting her run on. Get your motherfucking troll on. Serena Williams reveals she lost 31 pounds with the help of weight loss medication. Oh, okay. It says, if you've been peeping a different glow from Serena Williams, you noticed, right? The tennis legend revealed she lost a total of 31 pounds thanks to putting in work at the gym and getting a little help from GLP-1 weight loss medication. While appearing on the Today Show, the 23-time Grand Slam, you heard what the fuck I said. The 23-time Grand Slam champion. You talk about the greatest woman of all time. I mean, it's not to take away from Clarissa, but it's this lady. She's the greatest woman of all time. She's actually the greatest athlete of all time. I go out on a limb and say that. Thanks to putting in work at the gym and getting a little help from GLP-1. She kept it real about why she made the choice. She said, this all started after I had my first kid. As a woman, you go through different cycles of your life. No matter what I did, running, walking, I would walk for hours because they said that's good. I literally was playing a professional sport and I could never go back to where I needed to be for my health. Then after my second kid, it just got even harder. So then I was like, okay, I have to try something different. So this athlete is telling you that she would work out, she would walk, she did everything. The pounds were not coming off. For women, once we get into a certain stage of life and that estrogen starts running low, things that's why people get hormone replacement so they can get that estrogen back, replace that estrogen back. Some women get testosterone shots. I'm not talking about trans people either. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to be careful when you are going against. That just made me think about gender affirming care, because when you think about, trans people and getting gender affirming care, we forget that cis women get gender affirming care all the time. Breast implants, nose jobs, whatever. um what is it called, etching, sketching, or whatever they do. Yeah, girl, I need to put some lip gloss on. I'm looking crazy. At least I don't look pale after I that was good. That was actually really good. That man's posture is horrible. Oh my god. He needs to Did you see him? His posture is horrible. Did you see his posture? Girl. I'm definitely not going to eat that cheese Danish right now because I do want to enjoy it and savor it. So, when we get a certain age, things just don't work. They just don't work for your girls anymore. So we need help. Some people need help. But there was just a class action lawsuit filed that could go up to $2 billion for this GLP-1 medication. I'm not gonna hold you. I looked into it too, but I'm too scary. I'm too scary when it comes to stuff like that because I want to see what the side effects are first. I'm gonna observe who's ever going out on the limb and doing it themselves, and I see the women losing weight and stuff like that. But the side effects, and like I said the other day, oh, I haven't edited that video. We're all flowers. We're all different. All of us are gonna respond different to the same thing. Everybody doesn't respond the same. the same two medications. But people are out here getting their walks. I should get my walk, but I have on shorts, and that man is around, and I don't want that man to see me. I'm so glad I barfed in his face. Let's listen to Serena. Um, let me take the Bluetooth off. Hold on, disconnected. All right, and let's listen to Serena.
People have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of like, is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Like, why would you do that? And so for me, like after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, in particular after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. And I always said that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like, what, after I had my kids, after I got a tad bit older, like my body was actually missing something. No matter what I did, I literally was playing professional tennis. Yeah. And you can even see, like, sometimes I had this really awesome documentary a few years ago, and you can see in the documentary, my coach is telling me, you have to lose weight. You have to lose weight. Well, a lot of people playing professional tennis, I'm literally training 5 hours a day, and I would always work my way to one point of the scale, and it would never go below that. And so for me, eventually when GLP-1s came out, I was like, no way, no how, that's not for me. Don't sign me up. Yeah. But then, I looked at it as a sport, like as an opponent. Okay. Like I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. Tried something different. It didn't work. And so eventually I just, I saw my friends using it. I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked. Playing professional tennis.
Well, shout out to Serena. She looks great. She really looks great. She got her abs. I love it. So she is taking the medication. Let's read a couple of the comments and then we'll move on. I will never understand why, when some black men and women interracial date, they turn into Carlton or Karen, like they're ashamed of being black. What is this on my hands? Let me put some lotion on. Like they're ashamed of being black, and they tend to model themselves as white for their partner. Serena was dark skinned, thick, with a LA accent. Now she's all the opposite. And this is a man. This is a man. And that's not true. I feel like Serena's always talked like that. I feel like Serena has always talked like that. Now her makeup choices, I don't know what's going on, but I don't think that has anything to do with her being in an interracial relationship. I actually don't agree with this comment. I don't agree with this comment, and I don't know what did she have to act like in order for you to consider her black, girl? Oh, fuck. I need to. I respect her for saying it. People will do things and then try to sell you sugar pills, right? Um, where's the weight gain medications? Y'all always said she looked like a man her whole career with strong muscles. Stop with all the outrage. She didn't need it at all. They're going to use the clip and say she used steroids during her time in tennis. She's on Fent. You think Serena Williams is on fentanyl? I'm glad that you could, like, what's the thing that you're able to do? There's like a little down arrow. Like you can down, make the comment go down. Well, we all know that white men love small women. And now that she's done playing, she's conforming to that. The white husband effect. Yeah, because the black husband effect would leave her broke, in poverty, with no edges, and her cortisol levels through the roof. Maybe the reason why black women are so big is because they be dealing with stressful environments. Maybe that's the reason why the death pill sector, they say that black women are overweight and obese and stuff like that. Have you ever thought about it might be her environment and the people that she's around? You ever thought about that? I like her thicker better. Y'all didn't like Serena. Shut up. Y'all call Serena a man for I don't know how fucking long. So shut up. I don't want to hear nobody. What's your biggest financial regret? Keep it 100. I did zero scamming during the pandemic, especially after they, forgave all those PPP loans. Some people didn't get forgiven. Some people actually went to jail, but some people were forgiven. I wish you could see this old lady running. And he's over there stomping the ground. That's good. Stomp the ground, stomp the yard. I'll be doing everything the Asian people do. I see them doing. I'm like, okay, what is he doing? Okay, he's stomping. He's just standing in place, stomping his feet down, which I feel is probably good for your lymph nodes. Just jumping, like kind of jumping like you're on something, but he's stomping down his feet down. Stay moving. He got a tan on him. And you gotta keep moving. That's what me and my friend were talking about last night. He was like, you gotta keep moving. He works out. When I tell you he works out, I was like, yeah, you gotta keep moving, and you gotta keep moving. My grandmother, she's the one, like, always the last one on the dance floor dancing. You gotta keep dancing. Don't stop dancing. Don't sit down. If you sit down, I just talked about this. I feel like it's flexibility, strength, and endurance. That's the key. Biggest financial regret. Um, I wish that I was in the market when Google was like first, because people who have Google stock, baby. If you have Google stock, shout out to you. I mean, I do have some Google stock, but not as much as I should, right? Because it did go down a couple of years ago, and I got some shares of Google. Um, but yeah, that's my financial regret. Not being. Well, I wasn't even in the market to be investing in Google at the time that Google was, doing its thing. But that would be my financial regrets have to do with investing in stocks later, and I should have done it earlier, but I didn't know how. And the way that people talk, they're not really. It's so funny because you can't really give advice, but you can tell people how to do things, but you can't tell people what to invest in, right? So when I was watching how to invest, and then doing like, um, stop and pulls and stuff like that. When I was learning that, I felt like the way that people explained it was so hard to understand. And I knew if I thought it was hard to understand, that another person would think it was harder to understand. And I've never found anyone online to explain stocks and how to invest and explain it plainly and like explain it to like you're explaining it to a 13-year-old, like somebody who has no knowledge. And I think, and because the people who get online and try to tell, share that, a lot of people aren't teachers, so they don't know what a person needs in order to learn, right? I'm an adult learner trainer, so I know what adults, how they think. I've studied it, and how they think, and what information they need in order to understand a new concept. And buying stocks, while it might seem easy once you get the hang of it, but talking about it and explaining it to someone so that they can benefit from what you've learned to benefit from. um, I haven't found anyone. If y'all know anybody online, you can put it in the comments. But for me, I've never found anyone who can explain, um, investing in stocks in really good, like, simplified elementary language to teach people. That's my only financial regret. Let's see what some of the comments say. You didn't miss out. All of them are broke and getting locked up. You good. Not purchasing a home during or right before the pandemic. I feel like the home flipping, home buying, I don't know. I feel like, and it's so funny because my mom, she she rented, right? And I used to always be on her about like buying. Why don't you buy? Why don't you buy? Why don't you buy? And I used to kind of judge her for not buying, like not being in the market, not buying. But she stayed renting. And as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, because when I first moved here, I bought a house in Atlanta. And when I first moved here, I wanted to buy a house. And so I was here for, I'd say, about 2 years. And the house that I was renting, I wanted to buy it. And I kept thinking about it, kept thinking about it, thinking about it, until eventually they actually sold the house and I had to move. So they sold the house. And then the person that I was renting it from, it was a church. And they were like, they asked me, did I want to buy it? And I was just, girl, I hope y'all get to where y'all going. And I wanted to buy it, but then I just kept thinking about it. And to me, when I feel like when I think too long about something, that's usually a sign for me, like that's, it's not, you're not feeling it. I'm a what is it in human design? Manifester generator. So for me, I have to feel it like right away. I have to feel like, oh, okay, this is like, I have to feel it like, oh, okay, this is good. If I don't feel it, then I'm not going to, I'm gonna be looking at it like, okay, you thought too long and too hard about it. Um, but I'm also the type of person that I'll make a decision like, oh yes, and then something will happen. I'll be like, oh no, 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 we're not doing that. So I'm actually glad that I didn't buy that house because I feel like I would be stuck, right? I would be stuck. I mean, I could probably sell it, but it would be hard to, I don't know if this is a seller's market right now. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm actually glad. And I think about my mom and how she rented and how it's like she's not tethered to a piece of land. And then in California, even though that property that I had was nice, had a good nice backyard, it was two, three. It was like 3 bedrooms. It had a really nice sala, like really nice, and then a living room as well, and then like a space where I can do like my videos and stuff like that. It was really good. Like I like that house, but I'm glad that I did not try to purchase that house. That means I would be stuck in a mortgage. Like me, I'm not. I'm month to month on my lease now, so I can say, hey, at the end of the month, I'm out of here. Thank you. Let me know what my deposit is, what I'm getting back. So I don't buying a house and being unless you're, I don't know, not in California, child. That's how I feel about it. Okay, let's see what else. Going to college fresh out of high school without truly understanding the ramification of loans. Ooh, yeah, they get a lot of people. Wasting time in relationships instead of focusing 100% of my time on being the man I'm supposed to be. I can never get that back. I can move forward with that, what I've learned about life. I think they said a financial mistake. Yeah, it's a financial regret. Well, maybe it is a financial regret that you were focused on relationships and not focused on building yourself and not focusing on yourself. I really think that if you're a person out there who is able to dismantle and discourage someone from being in a relationship before they get their fucking lives together, that's why I keep explaining to my sons. You might like a person. First of all, you need to know what their expectations of you, what they are. Then you need to ask them, what for you, what does a boyfriend do? What's a boyfriend do? So I could know, right? And what can I expect out of you as a lady friend? But you don't know enough about yourself to even know what you fucking want while you're trying to be in a relationship with somebody. Get to know your fucking self. I wish I can tell Girl, I wish I could go to high schools. You know what? I wish I could go to high schools and explain dismantling romantic, intimate partnerships before you get out of high school, before you get out of college, before you turn 25. But this society banks on getting girls as young as possible to get wrapped up in some man, have a baby, and throw her fucking life path. Take her off course for a second. Mm-mm. You don't even know yourself enough to be trying to be in a relationship with somebody and then trying to figure out their behaviors and trying to figure out their personality and trying to figure out what their definitions of love and compassion are. Like, mm-mm. Okay, my headache is going away. Not investing in the right stocks. That's mine. That's my financial regret. Okay, let's keep going. Man dies after being bitten by a venomous spider he ordered online. Well, the spider's going to do what the spider does. So I don't understand how you take people out of their environment and still think that they're not going to act the way that they would in their own environment. A man in England has died after being bitten by a venomous spider he reportedly ordered online. Mark Anthony Kirby, 38, passed away on August 2nd, just days after returning from a family trip to Scotland, where he first began flu like symptoms linked to a spider bite. According to People, Kirby's ex partner, Kaylee, what's her last name? Gill revealed? Okay. That he had purchased spiders weeks before his death. The incident had raised major concerns about the dangers of ordering exotic and potentially lethal animals online. Kirby traveled with Gill and other relatives to Scotland in late July. During the family dinner, he admitted he wasn't feeling too well, but brushed it off and continued to socialize. When the family returned to their home in Merseyside, England, is it Merseyside? On July 26, Kirby's condition worsened. He began suffering from flu-like symptoms and complained of pain in his limbs. On August 2nd, he phoned his sister to say he was having difficulty breathing shortly after he collapsed. Paramedics treated him at the scene, but tragically he passed soon after. Authorities have not confirmed the official cause of death or which spider species he purchased. There's 230 comments. So where's the spider? Dang, he bought his death. I just know if a spider was arrested, and I just want to know if the spider was arrested and being charged for murder. Heavenly girl, what? So what's the problem? You got what you asked for. Let me order a lion and see what happens. The spider was fed the fuck up with all the mishandling. Rest in peace, though. He had a death wish. Dude knew what he was doing. Sad way to go. I just want to know where the spider went. Please leave me alone. School starts Monday for my baby, and he's going to the 7th grade. You can't put that on your Facebook. Why are you putting this in a random comment section on Instagram? Do you need that much attention about your son going to school in a on a post about a spider? I want you to post this on Facebook so you can get the attention that you're seeking, girl. That doesn't even make sense. That makes me want to click off of here. It says trust no nigga named after a number. Somebody put Juan. Come on, Juan. Juan on Juan. I keep saying Juan, but what about Trey? Ocho Cinco. Two Latinos playing basketball, one on one. Talking about y'all niece and nephew named Seven. Wait till 50 sees this. Wait till 50 Cent sees this. Got me choked out. Every deuce is diabolical. Cinco, Juan, Trey, zero from holes. Can't be trusted. I dated one Trey, and that was enough for me. Juan Deuce Trey. Ace, Juan, Deuce, Trey, Cinco, Seis, Ocho. Hell, throw Nino in there. That's too close. That's close enough. Meanwhile, Juan is really my man's name. I know Juan and he low key ain't shit. What is Cardi B talking about, girl? What's the first thing you would do if $1 million fell into your lap right now, girl? I'm out of here. I'm the fuck up out of here. I'm out of here. Let $1 million drop in my lap. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna get residency in another country and travel to every single place I want to go. I have a longer list. Yesterday, I read a list off that was, but I have a long list of countries that I want to visit. If I could visit every country like the girls are doing online, there's a couple black women who have been to every country. I follow one of them on Instagram who have been to every country. Every country. I'm like, I love it. I love it. How many countries? Hey Siri, how many countries are in on the globe? Siri's not working. Siri's not working. How many countries are on the globe?
Here's an answer from verahungrenomids.com and unacademy.com.
195. Out of these are recognized by United Nations. 193 is recognized by the United Nations. The Vatican City is not considered a country, even though it's its own little place. And then the state of Palestine. I would leave the U.S. and never return. Literally has the name of a woman beater tattooed on her. Crazy. I love them and I love how they've risen above all the criticism.
It was gone. Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really.
These are women in the comments applauding Meagan Good. They show I don't know, they're just dancing. You can't really see it. It's Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors, Leatherface, and they're dancing. She's delusional. I think something's wrong with Meagan Good, if you ask me. There's no way in the fucking world I'd get a fucking woman beater's name tattooed on me. A woman beater tattooed on your body?
I mean, you had a lot to say to my husband.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I love them. I remember when they first were dating and people talk mad shit. Look at them now. I know that my opinion doesn't matter, but I'm just not buying it. So they have someone following them just ready to take pics and videos. Sure. People hated on their relationship so hard, but look how happy they are. They look like they're having fun. I hope this is real. They grew on me. Now I just think they're the cutest couple. I don't know why, but I love them together. I said the delusional lover girls in the comments give this relationship props. Just giving this relationship props just proves to me that a lot of y'all just want to see a fantastical, deluded fairy tale. I feel like if you find out a man has been violent towards women, that he should be unsuitable for partnership. Like literally every woman should look at him like he has leprosy. That's how that's how I feel. Men who put their hands on women should not be given chances with other women. You better go date a nigga so when you get ready to put your hands on somebody, they can put their hands on you too. That's how I feel about it. Shit. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I think we talked about enough. This is just a little random video. I gotta go edit this video and edit this one. Hopefully, I don't need to cut out because I paused it when I got nauseous. But I feel better now. I'm gonna go enjoy my Danish. Watch this man walk past me. He's getting his walk on too. The man with the dog. There's a whole Asian little group right here. I want to know what they're doing. I'm trying to hear what the Asians are doing. Everything I told you I see that man on his walk and he be doing all kind of arm movements and stuff. I started copying them. I said, shit, I'm doing it too. Motherfuckers be living today 116. I'm doing it too. Purple yams and qigong. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.